starting zero, right? I'm gonna go through with you exactly how I would start from scratch, from all my experiences working with dealers and helping them to grow their business. And I think this would be a really interesting, a fun video to make. Basically, setting the conditions of like, if I were to lose everything and if I were to move into a new city, starting from scratch, let's say I lost all my skills on paint correction, submit codings. I don't know how to do any of that, starting from zero, and say I only have $500 in my bank account to start with. Now, how would I then grow my business into, like six figures, 10, 20, 30, 50, $60,000 per month, starting from scratch? So now the first thing I'm going to do is, a lot of people, when they think about starting a business, they think about they need to have business cards, they need to do an LLC, they need to get a business name, get a website, get like t-shirts. Forget all of that crap, right? You don't need any of that. Now, those things are not important, right? Having an LLC just basically means legally you are running a business. That's about it. But having a business, it means people paying you for your service. Now, that's the main thing, right? The first things first. What I'm gonna do is like, I'm just gonna survey the market, right? I'm gonna cut away all the crap. I'm gonna get clients first, right? Now, people ask like, how do you get clients when you don't even know? People don't even know you. Well, here's the thing, I'm not going to charge for them, right? I'm doing free work first because, remember, I don't even have skills to basically get my business up. So what I'm going to do at the beginning is to, number one, I'm going to try to find clients first. Now, how I do that is I'm going to survey the market. I'm going to survey the demographic. I want to know who are my clients are. And I'm going to go into the mindset of I'm going to offer like the best of the best. I'm not gonna do detailing, right? I'm not gonna clean someone's shit up. I'm gonna go to the high end directly. So I want to know who are the wealthy people are in the area. I want to know who are those people that will spend the money on coatings. So I'm gonna drive around. I'm gonna look at my competition. What kind of cars do they drive? What areas do they live? What kind of jobs do they have? And where do they hang out? Where are all the car meets at? Right? Car meets is a really good place because cool cars will be there basically. And if someone will spend like $3,000 on the exhaust, $2,000 on the carbon fiber hood, they're gonna spend money on coatings for sure. And I will forget about dealerships as well because they are not your friend, right? So once I figure that out and once I know, I'm gonna actually drive around and find those people, look at other shops, now how they are doing, what kind of cars do they have, what kind of cars do they drive. That's the first thing that I'm gonna do. So once I have all these different data points, I'm gonna have a notepad writing all of like this stuff down, and then afterwards I'm gonna start going to car meets, right? Now going into car meets, now a lot of people, they have the different mindset of going to car meets and hence why they can't be successful getting clients from car meets. But actually if you do it properly, you can get a lot of clients from car meets. Now, the last thing that you want to do when you go to these car meets is to give business cards. You don't want to be that guy that goes around and beg for business, right? Because that's a surefire way to fail, and your business cards, it's just going to end up in the bin. Now, I don't even remember me looking at a business card and call them up and to book my cars in. So there's no reason for you to do that as well, right? We are in this age where, your Instagram is basically your business cards on steroids. So I'm gonna start with Cars and Coffee first because there's a lot of cool cars there, and that's the best place that I will start. Right? I'm gonna use my personal Instagram. At this stage, I'm not using my Instagram to promote my services. I'm not using Instagram for my ads. I'm using it as a networking tool. So I would remove all the crap on my Instagram, make myself presentable, at least like someone. Think about the average wealthy person. What kind of person they are? You just want to mirror and behave like them, so that way you can sort of like you can vibe with their frequency, and also like your Instagram should sort of like reflect that as well, right? You don't have to post any cars on your Instagram, honestly. So once I go to these car meets, I'm gonna shake hands with these people. I'm gonna know them in person. Right? I will make sure they know my name. I'm going to talk about their cars because people love talking about themselves. I would just make friends, and at the end of the day, I would just get them to follow my Instagram, right? And again, this is not to sell, not to promote, it's just to, like, get to know them in person, so that way I can DM them afterwards, right? Spend 2 to 3 minutes knowing each person, get them to follow you on Instagram, making sure you guys connect. So I'll go to a few like car meets to do that and basically know the people like in your area. So at the end of the week, every single week there's always Cars and Coffee every week. There's always some sort of like car events in your area every week. So just make sure you go to every single one of those. So after about a week or so, you will have at least 50 to 100 contacts in your network, so to speak. So the cars that you want to do, just shoot them a DM and say like, hey, I'm planning to offer a detailing service. Can I detail your car for free in exchange for pictures and maybe like a review, right? They will say yes because it's free basically. And all you got to do is basically like a mini detail. That's about it, right? Now that you have $500 that you could use, I would spend $200, go to detailedimage.com, get some basic washing stuff like wash, clay bar, and spray wax, right? Like only these 3 things can make someone's car really pop. So I would schedule probably like 6 cars out of the week of those nice cars that you want to do. And I would just rock up and do them. So if you don't have a car, get them to come to your garage, or if you have a car, you can just drive to their place and to have it. Now, you don't need fancy stuff. You don't need water tank. You don't need power generators. You don't need this fancy setup. They are honestly not necessary at this point, right? You just want to get clients, make them happy, and get some really good pictures. So when you are doing that, I will learn how to detail the car properly on the spot. It doesn't matter how long it takes. The matter is like as long as you put your heart into it and do a really good job and take a lot of pictures, right? As much pictures from different angles as much as possible, and do that for like 5 to 6 cars. Spend like a week doing all of these cars. You can do like 3 cars in a day. By the end of the week, you should have like 10 cars or so. Then now you have really solid foundations of like cars that you can use for marketing and to promote yourself, and you can slowly use that to upload onto your Instagram. And again, like we don't use Instagram for ads, we use that as a networking tool. Once you have that, now we can really start charging money for it. So, and then I'll come up with your prices. I'll not offer detailing services. I'll just go straight into like the higher ticket stuff. I'll just focus on branding yourself as a vehicle protection specialist, right? Someone that specializes in paint correction restoration, and ceramic coatings. And your target audience will be brand new car buyers, car enthusiasts, and car collectors. Those are the three audiences that you want to be targeting. So, and then afterwards, once you have these pictures, update your Instagram. So making sure your Instagram pop, right? Together with your face. And at this point, if you want to come up with a business name, by all means, right? So now, once you have done this already, now repeat the process of going into car meets. And now, at the end of the car meet, the next day, DM them. Hey, I'm offering, say like 5-year coating for, say like $500, example, just to start out with, because now you don't really have money and you need some cash in. So 5 years for $500 is a really good deal to basically get the ball rolling. And here's the key. You don't sell to them directly, right? You ask them, hey, I'm running this deal for this month, right? 5-year ceramic coating for $500. Do you know anyone that will be interested in getting their cars done, right? Message like, say like 10 people per day. And by the end of the week, now we are at week 3. Now in week 3, you should be able to book anywhere from say like 3, 5, even like 10 coatings for that month. And those coatings, you are learning how to do them. Now, let me tell you a secret. Ceramic coatings are not hard to learn, right? They are actually pretty easy, together with paint correction as well, because with dual action, it's impossible to fail. So you can basically get paid and learn on the job. So back in maybe like 2016, I don't even know how to do paint correction properly, and I don't even know how to do coatings, but I already started selling them. I started telling people about it. So one day, one guy booked me in for a polish on his F430, and I basically just asked, would you like to add extra $500 for a 5-year coating? He said, you know what, let's do it. So ended up, I didn't even know how to do it, but I was learning on the job. So I was actually getting paid to practice and learn how to do it. So it ended up took me 3 days to learn how to do it, and I did a great job. He was extremely happy with it, and the total ticket was like $860. Not bad for my first coding, right? So, and you can do the same as well. Like once you book someone in for a coding, it's okay not knowing how to do them. You can just learn it on the spot. So now once you know how to do them, they're really happy with it, and now you have like $5,000 to maybe like $10,000 in your bank account. Just repeat this process, build out your content, do some reels, learn how to create like really like awesome reels, learn how to create some awesome videos, do all of that to basically promote yourself. So once you did all of that, you should be able to slowly increase your prices, and by doing that within 30 to 60 days, you should be able to build a like $10,000 per month business, right? And once you're at that point, you as a single person doing just codings, and if you raise your prices from average from $500 to $1,000 to $1,500, you should be able to generate any from $10,000 to $20,000 as a one-man show, right? Once you're at that point, you can then start getting into a shop, invest in like proper like ads, systems and stuff, and to scale your business up to maybe $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 per month. So starting out the first 30 to 60 days, here's what I would do to grow your business. To get your business off the ground to make at least $10,000 per month. And like if you have any questions, just feel free to leave a comment. If you have any ideas of what videos that I should do next, definitely leave a comment. I'm going to read them, and I'm going to get some ideas of how to like what kind of videos that I should do next. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would really appreciate if you can show us your support by liking this video, subscribing, hitting the bell, or maybe share it with your friends, because it will really help out to grow this channel, right? Now, with that being said, right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.